Hello there. An area of low pressure that's centred across Iceland is bringing some mild weather across much of Europe, but it's also bringing some pretty wet weather and windy weather as we see these frontal systems moving in. The isobars close together, plenty of rain, some of it really quite torrential as well. So the first one moving its way across France, up through the Low Countries into Germany, perhaps to higher ground on the leading edge. There'll be some welcome snow across the Alps. Now to the south and east of that, it's a quieter story across Turkey, across Greece and up through the Balkans. For now, showers on its way as those frontal systems continue to track their way steadily south and east. It'll bring some rain, welcome rain as well, into Portugal, across Spain, over the Pyrenees too. But it's mild with it, and some of that milder air is stretching into Scandinavia as well. So as that system moves through, for many in Scandinavia, it'll be rain rather than significant snowfall. Some sharper showers are trailing behind across Italy and the Balkans, and further showers to come as well. So let's take a look at some of the city forecasts. I think you've probably gathered that unsettled theme is set to continue. So it'll be showers or longer spells of rain over the next few days and getting that little bit cooler across London and Paris in comparison to recent days. Now further east, it's rain rather than snow in Oslo in Norway, and also plenty of sharp showers in Split in Croatia. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather story of impacting North America over the next few days. Significant heavy rain easing away from the eastern seaboard, but another low is developing as we speak, and that is going to move its way up through the Tennessee Valley. Eventually, it will bring a spell of very wet weather with it. It will move across the Appalachians, and eventually it could bring further snow across New England. We'll keep an eye on that. Behind that, we've got some extreme warmth for the time of year across parts of Texas. Temperatures into the high 20s at the moment, gradually easing down over the next few days. West Coast is a little quieter over the next few days. We will continue to see a few scattered showers across parts of British Columbia. A weather front starting to move in. That will gradually move towards Oregon, but ahead of it, it's fine and quiet with some lovely spells of sunshine. Above average temperatures for the time of year for Calgary. A little bit of showery rain gradually moving into Vancouver later on, and Thursday fine and settled elsewhere. But out to the east, it's quiet at the moment, but you can see where that wet weather from that area of low pressure is sitting. Some of that rain really quite heavy. And as I say, eventually the winds will swing round to a northerly. We could see further snow across New England, but a southerly wind ahead of it. And that means those temperatures are still on the high side. So Dallas, Texas, gradually seeing those temperatures come down from the high 70s to the low 70s. We'll see some rain elsewhere. Hello there. Some changes to come with the weather story in South America over the next few days. If we take a look at the pressure chart, we've got a series of cold fronts that are gradually moving their way north and east across Chile and Argentina. That's going to introduce fresher air, so those heat wave conditions we've been seeing will start to ease somewhat. It'll also bring some rain as well, moving slowly northwards across Argentina over the next few days. Some heavy rain still expected across southeast Brazil. That could have an impact here, but generally the rainfall across northern Brazil quieter. Few scattered showers, some of those quite heavy across that west coast of Venezuela and into Ecuador. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. That rain across southern Brazil could cause some issues. That's the frontal system across Argentina, and then behind it we've got that cooler air. So the story then continues over the next few days. The sharp showers will gradually ease across Rio de Janeiro. Buenos Aires will see those temperatures falling away from the 30s down into the mid-20s. Mexico looks largely fine and quiet. In fact, the bulk of Mexico, Central America and the Caribbean largely quiet at the moment. Temperatures a little bit subdued, down on where they should be for the time of year, but they are going to start to improve over the next few days. But there's no significant rainfall, few scattered showers as you can see over the next few days, but also lots of sun. Hello there. Forecast for the Middle East coming up shortly. First of all, let's start off in Africa. Relatively quiet conditions at the moment. We have got a strong easterly wind, which could bring some lifted dust and some poor visibility across the Sahara. We've got some showers through the Gulf of Guinea, but generally south of the equator, the rains are not as heavy or as widespread as they can be. Perhaps most frequent continues across Madagascar, particularly to the north and the west of the island. over the next few days. South Africa largely fine and dry for now. We could see a little bit of rain as we head towards the weekend. So that's the story for Thursday. Let's look a little bit further on, and as you can see, some rain into Cape Town perhaps by Saturday. A few sharp showers as well over the next few days for Johannesburg, perhaps easing for the second half of the weekend. We keep that fine, quiet weather across parts of Egypt. Temperatures starting to climb back into the mid-20s into next week. Now, across the Middle East at the moment, we've got some showers and moving out of Turkey, and that may well bring some snow across the Caucasus over the next few days. We've got some strong winds that could be affecting Qatar down into United Arab Emirates, and anyway, across that Gulf of Oman coast, strong winds, rough seas here. Weather warnings are out. So this is the story over the next few days. There will be a few showers as we head towards the weekend. Hello there. Contrasting weather conditions across Central and South Asia over the next few days. For much of Pakistan and India, you can see from the satellite picture, we are looking at a lot of fine, dry, sunny weather. There will be a few scattered thundery downpours. But at the same time, we're expecting some heavy rain and snow across the Himalayas over the next few days. We could see as much as 100 millimetres plus. Now, it looks likely that we'll continue to see that quiet weather. But across Central Asia, it is a slightly different story. It's noticeably colder at the moment. We've got significantly cold air coming down from Kazakhstan into Turkmenistan as well. That said, south of that into Afghanistan and Pakistan, it's fine and it's quiet. But some of that cold air will start to shift that little bit further east over the next few days. So here's that fine weather I was talking about through Pakistan, along that west coast of India. A few scattered showers dotted around, not really amounting to too much, not causing too much of an issue. Temperatures peaking perhaps into the mid-30s. Few scattered sharp showers into Bangladesh. There's that rain and snow for the Himalayas. So here's the story over the next few days then. A similar one. A lot of sunshine, a few isolated thundery downpours in one or two spots. Can't be ruled out. The cold air continues in Kazakhstan. That sinks its way down as well into Uzbekistan with some snow a little later on. Hello there. Forecast for Australia and New Zealand all coming up shortly. First of all, though, let's start off in Asia. Satellite pictures actually showing the story quite clearly. There's a real difference in the temperature at the moment. It's fine, settled and quieter than it should be, with extreme heat here, temperatures above the average, but a lot more unsettled further north. We've got this trailing weather front that's brought some rain, slowly starting to ease away from Japan, the Korean Peninsula, some wet weather into China as well. And then behind that, we're starting to see this colder air. Temperatures will be below average over the next few days. We've still got that extreme heat, though, particularly across parts of Vietnam and into northern Thailand, and rainfall figures a little bit below par for the time of year. So you can see it's unsettled in Tokyo and Shanghai, but the temperatures slowly easing in Vietnam back to where they should be for this time of year. Need to keep a close eye on what was the remnants of Lincoln. May well re-intensify, push back onto the Pilbara coast over the next few days. Increasingly wet and windy weather arriving into the South Island of New Zealand. We can still keep some showers across that North Queensland coast as well. So if we take a look at New Zealand in a little more detail, we're looking at the potential of some eventually heavy rain and severe gales arriving, but it takes its time, and you can see an unsettled weekend in store across Auckland. Showers continue to ease in Brisbane.